y'all doing? Now today, I'm gonna show you how I customize my daughter's desk, how I put the little final personal touches on there, just for her. Now if you need to know how to build a desk just like this from scratch, straight from number 2x4s, 2x6s, and some nails, I got you. There's a link right here for you, check that out. But in this video, I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth on how I put the stain on there and how I just got it looking just right, just for her. Now she picked this out. I gave her a couple options, colors and schemes and stuff on how she wanted it. This is what she chose. She loves it. I love it. I hope you love it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right to it. And here we go. Now this desk is for my daughter, and she chose yellow, orange, and red as her colors that she wanted on the top here. Now with this one, I did the scheme just a little bit different. I have it kind of looking like it's almost dripping down. Now this is what she, wanted. I gave her a little sample, as you see right here. I did this first just to kind of show her what it would look like and if she, liked it or not. And she loved it, so that's what I went ahead and did. So as you see here, it's kind of looking like it's dripping down a little bit. Now with this technique, I took a big sponge that you use to kind of wash a car and just cut it up a little bit so I could kind of get a nice little curve on there, so I could, do those small little lines going up to kind of make it look like it's kind of dripping a little bit instead of a big glob on there. So that sponge really helped. Just kind of got to cut it up a little bit and figure out what works. Now on the first desk I used a paintbrush to put this stain on there. Now that did work really good, but it's really hard because you gotta keep moving it. But with this sponge, it kind of soaks it back up, so you're not leaving a big blotch of it somewhere, because when this stain is on there, wherever you put it, it's staying there. That's why you gotta be real quick with it and kind of try to keep it really balanced. You want to kind of keep it flat on there. You don't want big puddles of it anywhere. So you want to put it on there, achieve your goal as far as these little tiny little marks up, and then I just brush it away so it all stays consistent on there. I had to put 3 coats of this on there, which was kind of a pain, especially when you're doing something so intricate, like this little drip look. So I wish I would have, put the stain on there, 3 coats on one side, 3 coats, the yellow, 3 coats of the red, and then did the orange. I think that would have worked a little bit better, or, basically just been easier on me, but, we do what we gotta do, and, I'm gonna get it done right. Now the stain I used is called Folk Art Ultra Dye, as you see right here. Unfortunately, they discontinued it, so they only have limited colors. If you want to check it out, you can check out plaidonline.com. They have a few colors left, but not all the good ones. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to find a different dye company or something, or stain company for this. So if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Next, I mixed together some of the red and the orange just to kind of blend these together a little bit. Now, I didn't do that with the orange and the yellow. I don't know, I just like the way it just looked like the orange was just overtaking the yellow kind of. So I left that alone, but with this red and this orange, I kind of wanted it to blend a little bit. Now, you can't really see it too much on the camera right now, but you know, it did kind of help to blend that together to kind of make it look more of a kind of a drip look. Now for the personal touch. This is a font I got off of my computer. I had my daughter go through a couple of different fonts to see which one she liked, and this is what she chose. The paint I used was some Pittsburgh flat white. It's the same thing that I used on the legs. This is my reference piece. Always like to try everything out on a separate piece of wood first before I do it on the main project, just so you can kind of get a feel for the look and get a feel for the techniques and the strokes that you're gonna need to complete it and make it look right. Now, this flat white paint probably wasn't the best idea to put over this stain because it kind of bled through. Now, at first, it kind of made me upset. I was mad. I put, 1 or 2 coats on there, and you could still kind of see some on there. There was a little bit of pink kind of, coming through a little bit. I was a little bit upset at first, but the more I started looking at it, and I got my daughter's advice and how she felt about it, and she really liked it. It kind of looked cool. It was like a little bit of pink kind of bleeding through, but it kind of just gives it a little flick, a little different color on there. It looks real cool. So I wound up just keeping it. If I had to do it again and I wanted to make it, crispy white, then I probably would go with like an acrylic paint. And I think that might, make it a little bit better. And there we go. Came out looking real nice. And I don't know if it picks it up on this camera, but there's little hints of pink everywhere. Makes it look real cool. And there we go. The rest of the desk. I'm loving it. It's looking nice. I love how you can see the wood grain through there. And those colors is just popping. Time to mask up. Put this lacquer on. Now this lacquer is really potent. This stuff stinks, so you definitely want some type of respirator on. This is the lacquer I used. Paired up with this home right sprayer is what you need. It works great. I lost count on how many coats I put on there. It was at least 6. Either way, I used up the whole quart. With the legs, I used a flat white paint, as you see here. Paired with this home right sprayer, worked great. Now the reason I used the flat white paint on this one is because with the LEDs I'm gonna put on there, it's gonna just make these legs just come alive, and that flat white paint is gonna absorb all that light, and it's just gonna basically just flick the colors on that with them LEDs just perfect. And there we go. It's all done. Looking all purty. You see I got the outlet on the front with the 3 USB ports on there so you can plug in whatever you need. Pair it up with that cup holder so you ain't spilling nothing all over your desk. And then we got the personal customized touches right here. I got her name on there with the nice paint job. Man, I love how this thing came out, man. With the colors on there, everything is just looking right. And my favorite part is how you can see the wood grain through there. With this lacquer on there, it's all shined up. Man, it's just so cool how you can just see all the little different wood grains, and just gives it a different depth to the whole thing, and just, you know, takes it to that next level. Now, if you just put regular paint on there, it ain't gonna look like that. It ain't gonna feel like this. You're gonna cover up all the years and years and years of this tree had to go through and grow up so we could cut it down and make this beautiful desk. So I like to just pay homage and thanks to this wood and show off its beauty. Now you can see why I painted these legs this flat white. Man, that flat white just absorbs all this color and light from these LEDs. It's so vibrant though in real life. It comes across pretty good on camera, but in real life it's so vibrant and bright, and it just changes the whole mood of the desk, man. You change that light and the bottom is completely different. Look at that red on there, man. It looks like it's about to float away or something, like a spaceship. And there we go. Another beautiful desk done. I hope you liked this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, appreciate it.